I was born in Brooklyn,
Oh, okay.
but I was raised in Barbados the first 18 years of my life.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went to school there.
Anchor baby?
Huh?
Were you an anchor baby?
What does that mean?
It's like, basically you give birth to a child here and then they get a citizenship. And then
Is that
you
the
get a
term, anchor
citizenship.
baby?
Yes.
Oh, I never
My,
heard that.
my father came to this country when he was 14 years old.
Oh,
My
wow.
mother was here since she was 21 or 22.
Ready?
Whoa.
So, oh, you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. You ready? We
Welcome,
going?
David.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, what you said? Cheesy
You
introduction.
go do your brap, pop, pop, pop. I've been waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have new microphones. And welcome to episode 25 of the Velvet Sugar Podcast. I am your co-host, David Beckles Jr., with my lovely co-host, Alexander Kolar,
Hello, Alex.
And-
Big Alex Comedy.
our
And we-
lovely guest, Meeti Purani.
Hello.
Yeah,
What up, everybody? Well, we got new mics.
Yeah.
This
we
is
got-
good.
We got new mics.
Episode 25, man. We were having a conversation. I don't know if did you capture that before? What we were talking about? Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, Meeti just found out that I'm not an immigrant, but I was raised like one.
You were.
Yeah. I was. Alex was born.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant. Are you an immigrant?
Mm-hmm.
So when did you come here? How old were you?
Well, my family and I moved to Canada when I was like almost 3. And then we moved to New Jersey when I was like almost 13.
3. Okay, and a lot of Indian people go to Canada. Right? I was just there. I was just in where part of Canada?
Toronto.
Okay, I was just in Montreal. Are there more Indians in Montreal or in Toronto?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
they're
that
everywhere.
about Canada. I noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just by the Indian food.
Alex
was like everywhere.
Alex wanted to bring a sitar for some reason. I was like, no.
You told me she was no. You told me she was Asian, so I brought a sad Chinese violin. What kind of a joke is that? Come on, man.
But no, yeah. Well, I mean, we all grew up with the immigrant experience. We all did.
We welcome everybody here at the Velvet Sugar Podcast,
Velvet
except for
Sugar.
Pakistanis and Chinese and North Koreans. We don't like them. Yeah, other than that,
especially.
we like. I just want to see how she reacts. She shook her head. All right.
She's a comedian. She knows. She knows.
All right. Listen. So you were 3. You said you were 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so okay. So you spoke, but you have no accent.
No, I was very young.
Yeah.
What part of India? What part of India are you from?
Gujarat.
Gujarat.
Is that so?
That's south.
South, north,
Southwest.
southwest, southwest.
Southwest.
Near Kerala? No, that's south. That's
I don't know all the states, honestly. I don't know where all of them are
How
located.
close is
Christ-
that?
But
To
close-
Christian or
It's right next to Pakistan.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh,
Closer to Pakistan and Punjab.
Yeah. But
Geography,
Punjab
baby.
is like all the way at the top. It's North India.
Okay.
Christian or Hindu?
Hindu.
Okay, I know.
All religions are.
I know that Kerala is the
fascinating, so-
Christian part.
Okay. Yes, there are Christian Indians all over the place.
Okay, gotcha.
See, Christianity spreads, Alex. I don't know if you knew that. Jesus, see.
Colonization.
Yeah,
Wait, Alex, you're an immigrant?
yeah.
From where?
From
Canada?
Czechoslovakia.
Oh.
My country no longer exists. It's Czech Republic. Well, they just changed the name for some odd reason to Czechia or something. But I'm from Slovakia, the other one.
Oh, wow.
Czechoslovakia.
You didn't know that. You were like, hey, here these two American dopes.
But I'm like you. But I wasn't 3. I was 7, 7.5 when I came here, and that's why I lost the accent. But some people still say they hear it. They're usually full of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
You have
It comes out sometimes, like certain words.
only
are
when
like,
you speak your language it comes out. You don't. It doesn't slip out. The only accent that slip out is maybe a Queens. When you go, I ain't, they ain't, it ain't. That's it. That's the only slippage it is.
To piče, nepočúvajte ho to, Ježimaria. Buď ticho, čo to ty vyprávaš?
You see what that there?
It's cursed. You're gonna have to
We
figure
just
out
broke
which
out
one
in
to
Yiddish
bleep.
over here.
You see right there? You see right there? He thought that I saw, thought the boy understand what he's saying.
Terrence, our producer's gonna have to figure out which one of those words was a curse. Good luck, Terrence.
Terrence is like, what is going? He got he look like a real producer with his fancy boards and shit. Yo, that's awesome.
That's the one thing. Can we curse in another language on public access TV? Can we do that? No. Oh, okay, cool. You'll have to figure that out. I'll let you know later which one it was. I found the wrong one.
The algorithm will pick it up. So, Meeti, what brought you into stand-up comedy?
Well, I like making people laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I just felt like I had to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago?
So I started writing in like 2015, 2016.
Okay.
And then I started performing like consistently 2020.
What do you mean by like writing? Like writing comedy?
Yeah,
for stand up,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
didn't want to. You were like a little too you didn't know if you wanted to try it, but you wanted to write it first.
I was shy, but they were still putting me on shows. I joined stand up comedy club, but like it was like one or two shows, you know, one
What is
show.
that like? What is that stand up?
There was a club. I was in college at that time, so I was put into like.
They have a whoa, they have a stand up comedy club in college.
Yes, at my college they did. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know
Yeah.
about these things.
Really, I didn't know that.
I was in a
didn't know they had that.
sorority, and then I left the sorority and I joined stand up comedy club.
Is that like a new thing? The colleges have stand up comedy club?
Not all of them, but like you can create a club for anything really. You could do a Quidditch team.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm amazed it hasn't been around longer, but that's the first time I'm heard of
But
hearing of it.
comedy is spread. So you know that there are comedy shows done in laundromats.
Yeah, and bodegas too.
Yeah, and
Where?
bodegas.
In laundromat.
In the boroughs.
Really?
Yeah.
Laundromats?
Yeah, and bodegas. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bodegas.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you started more consistently in 2020. I started. My first mic was in 2004.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm an old guy.
old
Older
are
than
you?
even with the gray. I'll be 51 in a month.
Whoa.
Good
That's
black.
awesome.
Good black don't crack.
Yeah, really don't.
Good black.
really
Good
don't.
black. Yeah, and I got married in 2005.
Wow.
My wife and I had a kid right away, 2006. So I didn't hit the mics as often. Then with work, you start and stop. When I started going, stop. Going, stop. And I started back 2017. I started.
Why
going
all the
overseas.
stopping? Can you analyze why'd you stop so many times?
Life in general. I started. I left my job working at the bank, and I started doing
Was it like setbacks though that made you stop, go, stop, go, stop?
setbacks. Could you call it? I think is life. You know what I mean?
All
Because
right.
a lot of times work. So I stopped. I left the bank. Started doing background work. Loads and loads of background work. But at the time, non-union didn't pay anything. So you're working all these hours and you end up with a couple $100. Like, oh man, this is not enough. So I got into events, right? Promotional marketing. Where you ever see on the street people giving away free juices, and I started doing that. And because I was good at it, I quickly moved into managing and team leading and stuff. So I was always, kind of working.
Was the bank come after? You worked at a bank, right?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know which one came first.
The bank came first.
Yeah.
The bank came first. I got a phone call.
Yeah, the system is demanding.
Huh?
The system's demanding. Like
Yeah.
it's like even if you want to do comedy, like you have to like make sure your bills are paid, make sure your kid is taken care of, your wife's okay. Like yeah.
So you have kids or anything?
No, I don't. I have a cat.
You have a cat? Okay.
Yeah.
Just please don't say I'm a fur mommy.
She
Because I
got a
will
bumper
storm
sticker
out of
that
here.
Okay.
Throw this mic.
You could call me Fur Daddy.
Oh God. Oh God. Here we go.
So what are your goals for comedy? What do you see yourself? What do you want to do? Where you want to get at?
Well, I want to be on SNL
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And also I want to make a series of specials. So, I mean, I don't really know how it'll exactly pan out, but like that was my initial intention with what I was creating. But it's a lot of just like putting together stories of like self-actualization and basically that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your I don't know, your style? Who inspires you? What are the comics out there that you like?
A bunch for different reasons. But like I guess it depends on what like I mean I think Louis C.K. is amazing. He's hilarious, and I think he like changed the game in a lot of ways. I think when it comes to writing, like I look to Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr. I think they're both phenomenal.
You guys
writers.
must be freaking twins.
Yeah,
That's the
I
same thing he says.
I just saw
Oh, really?
CK at Laugh It Up. He's back, kind of like
He's a big
practicing new
he's
stuff.
a big CK
Yes.
fan. Bill Burr,
Sure.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, someone also another comic was seeing him at Laugh It Up, and like I think he works there, and he was like, oh, his new material's great, his new hour that he's doing in Poughkeepsie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I performed there, and I went to see him with another comic. A bunch of comics showed up that day to watch him. He called it like doing new material. He literally had a notebook on stage. So it's like watching. The hour was hilarious, but it wasn't cohesive. It wasn't like a story. Like it was all over the place. But you could tell he's gonna rearrange it where it belongs. but none of it was not funny. It was just he's
That's fucking
funny.
dope. See, I love that. I love that. That's
He'd
good
just
to-
be like, let's say he's talking about dogs. He wasn't, but let's say, and then he just go like, all right, so what do you guys think about cell phones? And like, you know what I mean? He would jump around to odd topics. They were all hilarious, but the segues didn't make sense.
But do they have to make sense?
Well, either they make sense or, otherwise you're telling a story. Who has an hour special where they just randomly talk about random things? There's a cohesive.
Well, I
you
get
don't
what
think
you're-
so? So
I
go
don't
ahead.
know.
Name,
I don't know.
name the last special you saw. It's a story, right? Isn't
Yeah,
like
it
a
has to,
story?
but it also has to be a little random, right? Or else you
It's
lose,
a little
lose
random.
track. Yeah.
Random, like you're not completely like going chapter,
Yeah.
but it has to be like a conclusive, like about something.
Right, I get it because
You know what I mean?
I watched Ari Shaffir's special, which I thought was brilliant.
Oh, so fun. Oh my God, so good, so fucking good. Yeah.
Again, if you're out there, I'm punching your face for what you said about Kobe. But I love your special. It was awesome.
You ever notice a story? It has to be like a story, but if somebody asks you what was his story about, you don't know you can't remember.
I'm kidding, Ari Shaffir. I'm not gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. It wasn't memorable. Like it's not memorable, but it was funny. Like from start to finish. Like I
It
laughed.
wasn't
many
memorable.
times. Ari Shafir's
It was-
special.
yeah, it was memorable. We met,
I don't remember any joke in there.
remember-
All I remember was laughing.
You remember when he talk about
Sorry.
when he talk about white privilege, when he see the black guys
Love
walking
that.
the CVS, he's like, "Oh, it's go time for me." Like
Oh.
black people make great
Love that.
great distractions. That's
He's like, for
hilarious.
now, you guys make a great diversion. Just grabbing stuff off the
Hilarious.
shelves.
I'm a fan of all the comics you guys mentioned, as well as Godfrey. I'm a big Godfrey fan. Just
He's
how
all right.
Historical comedy.
just for how freaking talented. Frick out of here. How freaking talented he is with impressions and accents and knowledge. Yeah.
This is easily the 4th podcast. He's told everybody he loves Godfrey.
It's about the 17th. Maybe you're talking about comics we like,
We are.
right?
What else you like?
Mom's Mabley.
Mom's Baby? All right, yeah. I
woman.
like this new up and coming guy, Carlin George.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of his stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
I think
So-
he's gone.
So you like
Heaven.
so you like CK, you like Bill Burr, and Chappelle. Who else?
There's the women, Meaty. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Well,
God.
Tiffany Haddish is like an incredible performer.
Yeah.
Maria Bamford has incredible jokes.
Do you like also like raunchy comedy? Like Dave? I'm just gonna ask you this because it's leading to something. Like David Tell or somebody like that.
David Tell, we don't have the same sense of humor.
No.
But he's not raunchy.
Have you ever seen Jessica Kirsten?
Yes, we also don't have the same sense of humor.
Yeah,
But I do like
yeah.
seeing her perform. You know, like I
You know
really
why? Because
yeah.
they're like she's like the female version of him.
Yeah,
He's like the
very, very freaking
male
similar.
version of
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, she's very quick. And she,
I get it. You know, it's like when you have like 2 or 3 drinks and you like see a comic that like brings the vibes. You know, where you just like let loose. Like they have that like vibe to them. But it's like I can't let loose that much.
You like a little like not too silly.
I like
too
wit.
wacky, too
I like
silly.
wit.
Witty.
Yeah.
But they're witty, but they're just silly, like over the top silly. Like it's absurd.
But it's
almost a
like
little
dumb.
Absurd.
It's like a little dumb.
You don't like the little
I don't
absurd,
like
right?
dumb. Yeah.
I like yeah.
I'm a dude. I love dumb.
You do.
I
I'm
like
dumb.
Who's the best dumb comic?
Jeez.
like I love David Tell when he goes, ever get high and have a pillow fight and realize you're holding a live baby? Like you know that joke? It's dumb, but the way he says it, it's just funny. I don't know.
I think, and I've said this before on podcast. I think comedy is this broad art form. It's very hard. I got a bit that I'm working on that it's not funny. It's my job to try to make it funny. And I tried it. The first time I tried it was in a show. It got laughs. It was okay. But I've been trying to work it at mics, and it really is not, you know what I mean? We talked about that earlier today. So it's a bit that I got to sit down and figure out how to make this. Most of my stuff, I talk about my life, my experience, right? Which I'm able to utilize that in my act and whatnot. But then there's a joke like, how do I make this funny? You know what I mean? How do I write this and make this
Like
funny?
you feel like hold on, you feel the bit is funny, but you tried it and it wasn't working yet. If you feel it really is funny, you'll find you got to find the
Well,
right
what's the issue with
angle
it?
on it.
Yeah.
The issue with it, it's not a fun subject.
What is it?
It's a dark subject. It's about a couple that adopted a white couple from West Virginia that adopted 5 black kids.
By the way, this is in the news recently, right?
Yeah, I read it.
They
I read it.
adopt 5.
5 of them, and
No, it
then
gets
forced
really bad.
forced them into labor.
Oh.
See,
Not
see
labor.
the smile just dropped off of her
Not
face.
labor, not labor,
Not
David.
slavery,
Big
slavery.
S word.
Child
Slavery.
labor.
Slavery.
Oh god.
And you know, a neighbor said testified that they seen him going into the shed, and it was reported that they fed him peanut butter sandwiches, and if they didn't eat them, that's what they had to eat the next day. So I'm researching this. I'm like, nah, this shit is funny, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Crunchy or smooth?
What jokes do you have on it so far? If you've been doing it at
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
My biggest joke.
All natural or the good stuff with the hydrogenated oil in there?
Jiffy.
Which one?
Jiffy's the best.
I'm trying to find the funny. Don't you see that?
Well, I want to hear what jokes you have.
My joke about it is, neighbors will ask you if you cut a tree down or you do something nice around the house. They'll ask you, "Wait, who did you use?" So I'm like, it's West Virginia. The neighbor's like, "Hey, where'd you get the black kids?" And they want to get 5 of their own to do some more because they're like, "Hey, I got a lot of work to do in the yard." You know what I mean? That's what I got so far.
What if you're the one hiring them?
I'm the one selling black kids to white.
No, you're hiring them. You're like, I mean, they're experienced. They have.
I thought of that too. I thought like, well, help, because you was even telling me that help is hard. I was like,
yeah, no, like we were talking about comedy. We were talking about how do you make something funny. But
it ain't funny.
We had that conversation about on the phone today about this, and the conversation was about some things are really dark.
Yeah.
And if you make them funny, you're gonna like, what's the word you said?
I don't want to sell out.
Sell out the topic.
Yeah, or just not do it justice. But I think there's something there.
I think when you first introduced the story to me, it made me laugh because you were like, they adopted 5 black kids.
Yeah.
And then there's like a moment of suspense where you're like, oh, like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And then you were like,
Then they forced them into.
I think that was hilarious.
Which actually is, especially with the pause.
Mm-hmm.
But then how do you tie that back? How do you make sense of the whole thing? You want to make it like 3-dimensional. It's just not like what I mean,
Yeah.
flat.
Just finding the positivity in it.
Oh God, positivity.
And like how the positivity makes you, helps you. How does this benefit you?
Here's a positivity.
I'm gonna stay out of the positivity topic of slavery. I'm gonna let you guys handle this one.
Are they all related? Like there's so much
Yeah,
there. Like, it's
yeah,
the
I mean,
juxtaposition, right?
The honest thing about it is that the kids actually have mental issues, which makes it even worse.
What kind of mental issues?
Like mental issues, like disturbed somewhere. I couldn't even read anymore. I got kind of upset, and I was like, oh God. I had to back out a little bit. And go, ooh.
Why do you want to make this funny? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? After you got upset.
Well, just because I
you
saw
got upset, and then you're like, I need to make this into a funny bit.
Yeah.
You have
That's
a kid.
That's the mind of a comedian.
How does this make you feel about your relationship with your child?
Make me feel like I would murder them. That's what it makes me feel.
Why?
I would murder the couple. Why would you
Oh,
adopt?
them.
Why would
No, but not them. Ignore the couple, but
Yeah.
your kid and their kids.
So say a question again. What makes you what?
How does the way that those kids are treated affect your relationship with your kid?
I mean, it doesn't affect my relationship directly with my kid. My kid is in college, but I actually thought of that. I was like, imagine I have 5 kids like this and somebody making them do forced labor around. You know what I mean? I'm like, Jay, we gotta destroy this place. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta destroy the place. How could neighbors not see that? It was my question.
You have to change your perspective on this.
Because you got to make the jokes about the neighbors. See, like you can't make light of the kids
Right.
and the issue of slavery,
So
but you can make light of how dumb the neighbors are and
that's
how
what
dumb the neighborhood
That's
is.
what. That's
So
why.
there you go. You get-
That's why I tried to say, well, if a neighbor asks you, hey, who'd you use for your fence? And then the question was like, hey, where'd you get the kids from? Can I get?
Wait, but you could be like, why do they have to be black? Why couldn't they be white or Asian? Why couldn't they be Indian? Why'd they have to be black kids?
Because black kids are proven. Because black is proven. They tried that before.
Because people won't question it.
They tried that before. They would try that before. Indians didn't work out. They're like, oh, no, they
What
can't.
if they're in like a blind neighborhood and everybody happens to be blind and he just totally got away with it? Like, say, I got to go on.
Well, it's like, hey, we're colorblind.
You got to look for humor on the neighbor's side.
But like I said, it's a work in progress because it's definitely not a funny subject. It's like, yo, in 2025, and they adopted the kids 2018, and it took them 8 years. Something's wrong with the system, but whatever. It's news. It's a topic. So everything, this is just you're just taking in information.
The details of the case are probably what the funniest parts are.
Oh God, yeah. The defense lawyer was like, "These are just farming people." You're like, "The fuck?"
What labor were they doing?
Like
Farm?
lifting shit, lifting and working shit. The shit that oxen do, the animals do.
That's what's okay. No. Not they're not lifting like bricks.
Yes.
What?
Asking a lot of good questions I
She
can't
is.
ask.
She is.
I want to be like what kind of slavery was it? Was it
It's
like
like, is it light slavery?
Was it like light, like office work slavery? That's not that bad. Or like hard field work. That's different. See, there's no way to.
Yeah, not for you.
No.
You're laughing at the top
No.
right now. So.
I got you going a little bit.
Comedy, and that's the thing about you. You see things through comedy eyes, which is very so thin, because it's a thin line between, oh, you're a sick bastard, or wow, actually there's a gem in there.
I feel like you have to let go of that concept, that self-concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could maybe make fun of like maybe they were maybe the neighbors are that dumb that they're looking at him going, oh, he's teaching them work ethic. They're really working. Like you got to go at the stupidity of the neighbors. That's the only angle.
Yeah. So I got some notes down, so I'll keep writing and then I'll see what I come up with. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a new bit that's out there.
It's pretty dope.
We're gonna see David on the news in a couple months canceled for slavery joke.
Yeah, like David Lucas made a George Floyd joke. He's a roaster. You know him. He's like in your age.
You know who he is?
You gotta know him. David Lucas from Off to Kill Tony. He makes multiple appearances, and he made a George Floyd joke.
Did he
He
do
bald
it
guy?
during the George
Oh,
Floyd situation?
No.
Did he
Well,
do it-
after?
Yeah. The question is how after.
But then
you know?
he upset some black people. They walked out of the show. They got up and walked. They was like, yeah. And I was like, woo. And then, oddly enough, I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff from him lately since that came out. I don't know. I mean, it's funny. It's
So how would you describe your humor? Like, is it dark or is it
Yes,
dark humor?
Yes,
Okay.
it's dark and goofy.
Because I only saw you like once. It was at that contest way back. So I know I didn't. And is it like? Do you like to push controversial topics or just dark? Like, how
Yeah,
would you describe it?
I like to push controversial topics. It has to
Yeah.
be funny though. Like
So you're not a big clean. Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm
You
not
said
clean.
Louis C.K., Burr, Chappelle. Those guys don't exactly come out there. They're like
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
like Nate Bargatze or Jim Gaffigan. They push, which is fine if it's funny.
I'm not. When I started out, I didn't curse like at all.
Is it good?
Huh?
How?
No, because I looked at my life, looked at my faith, Christianity, and I go, okay, this is what Christians should not do. But then I laugh at that in real life, and if it's funny, I laugh. So then I start bringing in like stories about growing up, and everything wasn't hey roses, or regardless of what island I came. It is some real shit that happened in the island. So I talk from that perspective. What
That island would be Jamaica for our listeners.
island is not Jamaica, Russian boy.
So anyway,
It's Barbados. Alex still thinks Barbados is in Jamaica.
no, I know it's not.
Oh,
I
God.
know it's not.
That's what we did when we first met. I would call him Russian. He would call me Jamaican.
We all know
You know,
it's
if-
Trinidad, Tobago, and Barbados. I know it's the
Tobago.
same island.
Tobago.
And let me
stupid.
guess, Guyana as well, right? Guyana. Guyana to any Guyanese watching it. He said it. But yeah. You also do a cooking show. What's the name of your cooking show?
I Hate Cooking show.
YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
Why you hate cooking?
I just don't like cooking. I don't know. It's like it exhausts me. Like it just cooking kind of sucks. I'd prefer if someone else cooked for me.
Conversely, I love cooking
You love baking.
and baking.
You don't like to cook? No, nothing. Nothing particular. Okay. You love to
you?
cook.
Yeah, I cook.
I do. It goes in
too.
spurts. You don't get that too, like where like I'll have like a week of like, I want to do this, I want to cook this. It's relaxing, and then I don't want to touch it again for 2, 3.
You would have loved the soup. How are you with spice?
I love spice.
You would have loved the soup that I cooked this week.
What was it?
The vegetable soup. Soup with split pea and pumpkin and yam and
That sounds
plantain.
good.
Oh yeah, it was freaking awesome. And I put a scotchy in it, Scotch bonnet pepper, which exploded, and the flavor was threw up. You gotta be. Well, my wife, she's from Trinidad, so I was doing it. She was like, "Wait, I no pepper in here, boy." But they're
Trinidad
Solid.
people like it hotter.
yeah, they're
Spicier.
the hottest pepper in the world comes from Trinidad. Like the scorpion something pepper or something. Yeah, this is
Oh, wow.
ridiculous. They had this. There's a video out there with this Indian dude from Trinidad, and they were cooking, and they put pepper. The guys had to come out of the food truck because it was so hot. That dude sat there and eat the meal or the sandwich or the wrap, and drank no water.
Oh, there's you ever see the YouTube videos? You ever see these YouTube videos of people that do that?
Yeah.
You ever see the Indian woman who she makes them look weak. She does that and then she goes watch and she rubs her eyes with her hands. Doesn't like
She's
she's
just flexing. You know, that's
Yeah.
straight up a flex.
She's like flexing. It's like spice flexing.
Yeah.
Spicy flexing, like,
Yeah.
and mic drop.
Actually, for a white guy, he likes pretty
Yeah, I
spicy
love.
stuff, but
I
he's not
can handle
American.
really crazy hot food. I
Interesting.
love
But
hot
he's
food.
not American though. He's not American.
Yeah.
He
Eastern
sounds like it,
European.
but he's not American.
Yeah.
Me and Dave are very different. Dave is like Dave will try like 7 different foods, and then like yeah, Scotch bonnet pepper, but generally kind of like very. You're not a big culinary explorer, right? You're not like he wouldn't last on Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern.
None.
He wouldn't last on that show. I'll
E-
try anything once.
Even though, I early on, like I mentioned, doing promotional marketing, we did a campaign with Andrew Zimmern, where they had these flavored crickets. Obviously,
He
they
ate
were
them, right?
husk and they were farm raised and whatnot, and we ate them. Whatever.
Will you try anything? Would you try any kind of food?
Not crickets. But wait.
What would you try? What's the craziest thing you've tried?
I'm not sure at this point in time. I'm not sure what the craziest.
But you're a vegetarian. You don't eat meat. But have you ever tried durian?
No,
like
but
crazy
that was I would want.
I tried it.
Tried what?
Durian. I showed you what that was. We were at the Kmart, H Mart.
Smelly fruit.
It's that fruit that looks like a spike, a spiked ball. I showed it to you.
Okay.
You obviously weren't listening. It's in the refrigerator. I showed it to you. It's got like little. It looks like a jackfruit on the outside,
Okay.
but inside there's little pods.
Aha. Boom.
There's little pods.
There go Terrence.
And
Bam. Okay.
it's the best way to describe it. It smells like raw sewage, but it tastes. It has a very creamy texture, almost like a super like custard. They say custard, but when you I was burping it for 24 hours, and I was burping that smell for 24 hours, and it was the word. I would never try it again,
slept
but I
in
wanted
the-
to try it. I
slept in
wanted
the
to
garage,
try it
didn't
because
you?
everybody tried it.
Slept in the garage,
Yeah.
burping that shit.
No. It's just
You slept in.
no. My wife tried it. I didn't sleep in the garage. My wife tried it with me.
What made you sleep in the garage?
Why would I sleep in the
It
garage?
just breath smells like shit. You said.
No. What are you talking about?
You
No,
said it
no.
smells like sewage. And
No,
if
but it doesn't
Raw
bother
sewage.
me.
Raw sewage.
raw
is
sewage.
that, yeah.
Ugh.
No, it doesn't bother.
Septic tank.
So that's durian, and then what else did I try?
Wait, Alex,
Terrence-
do your people eat a lot of pickles?
Well, what do you mean, my people?
Right? They eat a lot of pickles.
I ain't
stuff.
said it. I didn't say it. She said it. She said
What do you mean, my people?
Why are you close up? You know?
That felt good. That felt really good.
He was like, well, I don't know.
do you
I
mean,
don't know.
my people,
I don't.
Meeti?
I don't
As I
understand.
unclip my lapel, I can walk off the set. No. It's no. In Eastern Europe, it's the diet's like German food. I think there's aspects of French and Russian. So like I don't know if you know any of those foods. People know German food like
He's like, I don't know
lot
if
of
you read or not,
sausages.
but I'm going to tell you.
but
Dog.
sausages,
Sausage.
like schnitzel, which is like fried pork. There's a lot of pork based the diet. It's a lot of potato, very little rice. It's a lot of bread, meat, and potato. Very little pasta and rice. I would say it's like. But if you had German food or Russian food, which Russian food is actually based off of French
Oh, wow.
food a little bit, but it's like that. It's very like country cooking, like very, yeah. Like they don't use like. I don't think they even use like cilantro in the cooking. Everything is like I'm trying to think. Like our national dish is spatzel, like spatzel, but we call it halushki. But it means it's gnocchi. You know gnocchi, right?
Yeah.
Gnocchi spatzel. Germans call it spatzel.
It's potato, right?
It's just a difference.
Potato
That's
and-
when you mix it half potato and flour.
Oh, yeah.
You get this amazing dumpling. It's good. So we eat it with sheep cheese and bacon.
Oh, wow.
But like literally 80% of foods in Eastern Europe are like pork.
Oh, okay.
She-
You know?
Interesting.
You roti, yeah?
Yes.
You ever had West Indian roti? You know the story of Queens. You have West Indian roti?
I haven't yet.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
No Guyanese or...
No.
I gotta
And yeah, I know. Wait, so what restaurant do you
no,
recommend?
no bus up shot? Anything that say Guyanese on it or Trinidadian?
I think I have. Actually, wait, where was it? It was somewhere, there was this like food hall, and there was like, I don't exactly remember what country the cuisine was from.
Because you're gonna go in there, they're gonna think. He's like, "What you want? What you want for eat? You want egg ball?" You be like,
What's egg ball?
But so
"Is egg, and it's a Guyanese thing. Do egg ball, Terrence.
It's egg ball?
A boiled egg. I believe it is. Hold on, that's right there, and it's done like cassava, like I guess Guyanese egg ball.
Oh wow, it's like
And then that it covers it, then they fry it, then they deep fry it.
mozzarella stick.
let me just
with
answer
egg.
your question. As you said, do my people like spicy food? No, but like I think you get it from your parents. I'm a true believer. Like my dad is like, my dad never tried shrimp, he never tried this, never tried that. And you ask him, and he's like, well, I didn't eat that growing up. He's like David, my dad. Didn't eat that growing up. He's not going to try it. Very basic, very like, not an adventurous palate. Doesn't mean he doesn't like good food. Like he likes good food, but he doesn't have an adventurous palate. He won't, right? You don't. My mom,
do.
and I take after my mother, and she would just try like everything. So I think you get that from like your parents or how you're brought up. Maybe I'm crazy, but I've never seen kids who are like have parents that are like sheltered that don't try anything who become like this. No, they usually like follow the parents' lead. I feel like
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
My wife,
Sure, there's exceptions though.
she doesn't eat meat, no type of meat. She eat fish, of course, and shrimp, but no meat. So,
She's a pescatarian. They call that
I don't know,
pescatarian.
whatever you call it. She's
Pescatarian.
Trinidadian is what she is.
Pescatarian.
So I had the other day. I did some curry turkey, right? And it was really good. And I was like, damn, I wish I had some roti. And I was thinking, I was looking up, what is the closest place that I can just get some dal pari roti, right? You know what it is?
No.
You know? Oh God,
What is it?
dal pari roti is like you make it with you got to cook and season up your split peas, then you put it in the roti dough and you flatten it. That's what
That's
it
like
is.
that's
do,
an,
do, do
Did you
Trinidadian
say
dal
dal?
pari.
Dal pari?
DAHL.
So it's made with lentils, right?
that's an
All split
Indian word.
peas.
That's an Indian word. Dal.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Dal
Yeah.
is like for
'Cause
lentils.
Caribbean food.
Dal DAHL. Or,
It's inspired by Indian cuisine, right?
Yeah, it
You know what
is.
Caribbean
Yeah.
food is? It's a perfect
Pari.
hybrid of African, Chinese, and Indian.
well,
Oh.
specifically,
Caribbean food is.
specifically,
What?
no,
Yeah.
specifically Trinidad is because they're the most cosmopolitan island in the Caribbean. You have, Asian looking people, and you're like, hey, wait, you say, what going on, boy? And the same thing in Jamaica. I mean, you have Chinese in Barbados as well, but you're going to see more of them in Trinidad. Lots of Indians,
Lots
of
of Indian
Chinese.
people, yes, yes.
Chinese,
yes.
Chinese too.
Family
right?
friends of mine, yes.
Yeah. But they never take you to a Guyanese restaurant or
No.
Trinidad
Didn't
restaurant.
Trinidad have a big Chinese population?
Yes.
So you go
Yes.
so Chinese, Indian,
Yeah.
and then black people from Africa. So
yeah.
My parents are very domineering to be like very Indian.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause I got-
Did they?
No, I'm kidding. They're not that bad. But like I
Do
think
they-
we mostly did a lot of Indian stuff, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit.
Did they want you to marry an Indian guy?
Of course.
What would a West Indian guy do? They'd be like,
They check his caste.
check his cast.
Yeah.
The cast.
I have a friend. They're Indian. I don't think I'm giving away too much. There's four girls. So the third to last, she was like, "What? I'll marry who I want." She got a Guyanese Muslim guy. She made her life. They got kids. She's happy.
You ever just mess?
Muslim guys are hot.
Huh?
Muslim guys
Okay. Take your word
of
for
all ethnicities, they're hot. Just in general, yeah.
it.
We'll take your word for it.
Take your word for it. It's not my
take your word
department,
for
but I take your word.
You ever mess with your parents? Tell them like, listen, I'm bringing home a white guy. And he's gonna
Yeah, of
come
course,
next.
all the
Just
time.
mess with him.
All the
But don't-
time, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not scared of white guys anymore.
Anymore?
Yeah.
It's the darkies. Just especially if you
I
came,
change it up. I'm like, women, women.
you came home with a thug. Like, yo, what's up, boy? What up, mom? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? If I take my shoes off, I'll put my shoes on.
They would kill me.
Are they conservative, your parents?
Yeah.
But how old were they when they went to Canada?
In their early 30s.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my parents were 40 when they came to America, and I was a kid. So they were early 30s. That's even. Did they assimilate, or did they want to stay like Indian?
They assimilated, but it's like Indian at home. But like they did assimilate a lot. Yeah.
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 It's funny, right? Immigrants either do one of two things: they assimilate, or they're like, "No, I'm going to be exactly how I was in."
It's tough because my dad had a pretty strong Indian accent, so like just dealing with that every day is difficult. Yeah.
Why are you laughing, David?
Because
You've never done the Indian accent in your comedy act, have you?
You should do an Indian accent for your
We'll be
joke,
right back.
for that bit that you have.
Could you let me finish? Could you let me finish?
Go ahead.
first? Why laugh?
Uh-huh.
Because New York is such a melting pot. I did an event out at a hospital in Long Island. We were doing events like right after the pandemic, and this little Indian guy was walking, and I witnessed it out of my eyes. He walking up. There's a Jamaican guy there talking with somebody on the phone. Jamaican guy, yo, so my day I reach and da 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 da. Here comes the Indian guy. What a go on? And give the guy a fist bump. I was like, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? I was like, what just happened? Because that's the cultures clashing. Where else would the Indian guy ball? What a go on? You know what I
What was
mean?
he trying
Which
to
means
say?
wagwan. Jamaicans say wagwan. What's going on? What's up? That's a Jamaican saying wagwan, right? What a guan. And then the Indian guy says what a guan, with a deep, heavy Indian accent. It's the funniest thing I saw.
That is like so cute.
Yeah, it is. It was.
All right, now I got to ask Meeti the question of the day.
Okay.
As a white comic, can I do the Indian accent?
Um,
And this is where I should be like, we'll be right back after this for her answer.
I feel like you could. I mean, I wouldn't laugh though, but you can do whatever you want.
No, it's
you
part
know?
of this. It's not the joke at all. But like in the joke, I'm talking about talking to customer service, which is not. It's not. The joke is not about customer service. but in
Immediately
the joke,
defense mode.
I happen. No. In the joke, I'm talking to customer service, so I made him Indian because they're never Indian in customer service, right?
Either Indian or Filipino.
Exactly, Indian and Filipino. So I can go with one. I don't want to do the Filipino accent because I'll butcher it. I just find it. So should I just go with no accent?
It's up to you.
I could just
It's up to you.
I think
because it has nothing to do with the punchline of the joke or the big. It's just I need a customer service guy in the joke, so I could probably just go with no.
If
no
it
accent.
works, if it works.
You do get either in this country either an Indian guy or you get a very deep South accent. You notice that? You get that too.
I hear a lot of like.
There's a lot of customer service now in
yeah.
like Alabama, Kentucky, and like
Yes.
the South.
it's just. Oof.
It's very annoying though because you get them on the phone and they're really slow. They just talk very slow.
My very first time in Arkansas, I was with my cousin. We were on our way to Texas. We were on our way to San Antonio. We had stopped at Wendy's, and I went, let me get chicken sandwich grilled. Okay, with fries and Coke? So no, just a sandwich. Okay, so you don't want the meal? No, just the sandwich. It took me 3 times to explain that.
Yeah, we talked about this on a.
I went to Walmart. Hold on. I went to Walmart. I bought grapes. Let's say something else. Let me say my bill came to $9.87. Right? I gave her $10. She gives me back 13 cents. She went back. She goes, "Oh, I might have did something wrong here. Hold on." She took everything out of the bag. I don't want to shortchange you.
So
I said,
badly.
"Listen, miss, just give me the receipt. I don't need it." She's like, "No."
Just let me leave the store.
And she went in to pick every single thing out to make. I just want to make sure I give you the. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you don't realize.
That was my first time out like that part of the country.
Like you don't realize as a New
That
Yorker
would
how
piss me off so
how
much.
fast we are.
Yeah.
As New York, New Jersey, this whole tri-state area, how fast we talk. You don't realize it. Like we talked about this on like an early episode.
Yeah.
That story, and I think I even said about how I went to I'll say it quick. I went to Missouri, and deep Missouri, and I went to Taco Bell, and I was like, yeah, I'll have 3 tacos, chicken soft taco, 2 tacos, and a burrito. And the guy goes, "Welcome to Taco Bell. Can I help you?" He looked at me like he just glitched. I was way too. That's way too fast for that speed. Way too fast.
When you go out of state, especially a lot of those like deep southern places, it's a difference. It's just a
they're,
whole
like, laid
different. You
back.
like, and if you're not used to it, you be like, "Wait, what?" You be like, "Oh, where's the camera?"
Like a Jamaican guy in Missouri, be like, "Man, I said take it easy, man, but not that easy. A little faster, man."
I did that intentionally.
That was a bad
in
accent.
Texas. Yeah, it was horrible.
It doesn't matter. To me, it was good.
Yeah, God, you need therapy. I did that in Dallas, Texas. I was in the Chick-fil-A, and it was a girl. She's like, can I have a name for the order? I could have said David. I didn't. I went, David. She goes, Kevin? I said, no, David. What did you say? Say it again. David. I used my natural accent, which is something she's never heard in her life. She got so flustered, she ended up leaving the register, and I was like, "Win." Another guy came back.
That's messed up.
It was funny.
Oh my god!
I will say, like in the South, though, they're so kind. Like it's like
They're great.
when I went to Oklahoma, they were so kind that I started crying. Like I had to like take a step away. I was like, oh my gosh. There's just
I mean, sometimes you meet like I went through Alabama, Mississippi for the very first time, and there I went to Cracker Barrel, and I was in the restroom. The guy said, "I sure hope it warms up." It's in the 40s.
He said that?
He said, "I sure hope it warms up." It's in the 40s. Oof. Cold though.
Yeah,
Can't wait. Too cold.
In Missouri, the guy just walking by the street, and I was like, I go, "How you doing?" Because you just say, "How you doing?" They give you like they think they want to know. They think you want to know how they're doing, So he's like, he just stopped. And he went, I'm doing pretty good. I took the car to get the transmission fixed today. He starts telling me how he's actually doing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yes,
See, I love
It
that.
felt like a mind trick,
Yeah.
like, how you doing? And he just
Yeah.
started spilling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very friendly.
Yeah.
Super friendly.
But different.
And we had a friend from Brooklyn. We had a friend from Brooklyn, and he was like walking down the street, and like a friendly man was like, "How you doing?" And my friend from Brooklyn never left Brooklyn. He's like, "Fuck you."
That's
I'm like,
New
dude,
York.
relax, because
Yeah.
you do that in Brooklyn, it means like you're about to get robbed or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like, you don't
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to somebody.
It's crazy. It's absolutely just like the West Indian thing. A lot of people joke about it. On the phone, we pick up the phone. Good night. In America, good night means bye bye, like hanging up. But we say good night as a greeting,
Oh.
right? We say good night because a lady I used to work with was like, she's like, why you call this island girl call my phone talking about good night?
But why don't they say good
Hello, good night.
evening? Good evening.
We say hello, good night, hello, good evening, hello, good morning. That's just what my wife's grandmother, when she spent some time with us, she's from Trinidad. She passed in December. Rest in peace, mommy, at 98. But she used to be like, morning. How you sleep? Everything right? Yeah, she was the cutest thing. She was sweet. She was just a sweet old lady.
You notice how, like, in different parts of the world, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Like how you say pleasantries are cultural.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
And that's came
in
from
India, the people like very like into pleasantry. Like you meet somebody, you have to first say, "Hey, hello, how are you?" and you finish it with, "Thank you, goodbye, have a nice day." Like we doing. Like, is it
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Or is it? See, it's not like that. Is it like that in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
It's not like that in the Soviet Union. It's not like that in Eastern Europe.
hello. Don't tell me what you want.
Yeah, that was a wonderful. So you made fun of me for a Caribbean
fantastic-
accent.
Yeah, but that was a fantastic.
That was really good. Yep, unitherapy.
It was
Uh-huh.
awesome.
Okay.
That was Vladimir.
was really
Vladimir
good.
Jr. right there.
Would you like to try that again?
Hello, my name Alex Slovak. They call me Big Slovak because I play basketball. I was very good. I shoot basketball sometimes little bit. And I play football.
You want me to go back into the Caribbean accent?
Go ahead, let
Yeah,
me hear.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you be Caribbean. I'll
So
be
we're both
Eastern.
basically just doing horrific versions of the
No,
other.
I'm doing great accents.
accents.
You're doing
You
great.
think you think you are? You really think you are?
I am. I know.
Okay.
I am. I don't need
You learned that from Rocky IV.
Uh,
All right, we'll be right
Jeez,
back.
Oh,
Anyway, can you stop diverting
Rastafari.
me?
Go ahead.
All right. David's got to always make it about him. Anyway, so in Eastern Europe, you don't do pleasantries. If you do pleasantries, they're like, why? What are you trying to? You know what the angle is? If you smile, they think you have like an angle. So they're like Brooklyn, Queens times 100.
Yeah.
What happens if you go to Brooklyn and Queens and walk up to somebody on the street in the Bronx and they're like, "How you doing, buddy?" Aren't they going to be like, "What's this fat guy trying to? What's this guy want? What's his
I'm
angle?"
not into that, pal.
So they believe culturally, like if you're too smiley, too happy, too hello, they say they don't like Americans for that reason because they think we're too like it's phony. Like, what do you want? Just get to it. What do you want?
Not
But don't be
everyone wants
rude.
something. Not
But it's
everyone
like
wants
they're very
something.
they're very abrupt, like New
Yeah.
Yorkers, very like, hey, just get to it. What do you want? And then at the end you go, all right, see ya. You don't be like, oh, have a great day. They don't do that.
Toronto is super sweet as well. Very, very pleasant. Very, hey, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, they're just like that. I remember I was in Toronto one time, and they were like, "Yeah, the winter was rough, eh?" I was like, I don't know.
No, Canadians, you know, the UN releases a friendliest country list. Canadians and Australians, any Western European country is always like in the top of the list.
Yeah, you been back to Toronto?
They're great.
Not in a while.
Yeah, Toronto's a dope city. Yeah, I like it. It's I mean, being Caribbean, you can feel at home in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's like a scaled down version of New York.
Yeah,
Nearly
the music
as-
there is like largely influenced by Caribbean culture.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what, though? Do
The,
you
the
think it's-
DJs there are unbelievable. The Caribbean DJs. Yeah.
Caribbean in,
Yeah, yeah.
in Toronto?
Yeah, yeah.
I-
They have
listen,
festivals there and stuff. Yeah.
The Caribana is the biggest festival they have in Canada. Caribbean is ridiculous. It's sweet. Just like because England, Jamaica is in they call it a roadman accent. There is a intertwined with Caribbean, primarily Jamaican way that they talk. England and Jamaica is a melding, like some melting pot. And they have this roadman accent. It's
Yeah.
like, well, go on. They use words, but with a British accent. Like a lot of Jamaican slangs, but with British accents. It's pretty new. I want to say maybe 10, 15 years old in Canada. Right? When they refer to, yo, man do this and man do that.
So I was just thinking of Ari Spears in the British rap. That is I'm not
He shits on British.
that
UK
that
rap.
it's like shut up.
But again, I grew up watching a bunch of British TV. So it's second nature to me. You know, we talk about it at nauseum. You know, when I hear anything.
But you
British,
think Canada nice is like a feigned nice? You think it's a passive aggressive nice?
I think it's genuine. I think like New Yorkers
Yeah?
misinterpret it because I think in New York, like it's such a cutthroat environment.
New York City,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, New
No,
York
but-
City. Yeah, yes,
But,
yes, yes.
but when they're mad, but passive aggressive, what I mean by that is when Canadians get mad, they still don't show it.
I
They're
thi-
just like, that's really great.
Sorry.
But
No,
inside they're
yeah.
mad. They don't.
I think passive aggression is something that like passive communication, where it's like direct communication. Passive communication happens in communities where there's more cohesiveness. It's just something that inherently happens as people start to understand each other more. In New York City, that's not as possible because there's so many people from different cultures that direct communication is necessary. But
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
So you don't see it in Canada, the passive aggressive. You don't see
No, I think it just happens inherently when
take.
you enter certain communities. Yeah.
Because like I lived in Hawaii for 2 years, and it's like another world. People don't realize that. It's not like the rest of the. It really is not like the rest of the like they say lower 48. It's not. And over there, they're very passive aggressive. So in other words, you go to the store and they don't like you, they'll just be like mahalo. And you know what that means? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry for cursing again. Or they'll be like, oh, and
Okay,
if they
I'll
can't
follow
help
you.
you, if you're upset at the post office, you're like, oh, it just closed. They're like, yeah, thank you, mahalo. It's like, what are you gonna do about it? We're closing.
Yeah.
They're like that, and that's the culture. But that's also there's like a big dynamic there of like they don't like white people because of what happened there, and they call you howley there still.
You know, we use that word too, howley, but it refers
What does
to
it mean?
beach bum, surfer.
Howley.
Yeah, it's really a surfer, a guy that get all like beached up. His hair, his skin. He's a howley, that guy that lives on the beach. Maybe pick up a white tourist or two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but his life is on the beach. He's scrunt. You know what scrunting is?
No, I don't, Dave. I don't speak Caribbean.
Scrunting is he get dollars, get money, maybe ask them for money, do favors or whatnot. Because some of them ladies come down and they want an island boy, and they're willing to pay. They're willing to pay. Talking about for sex, ladies and gentlemen, for sex. That's what it is. Meeti, as a pretty comedian, what do you face with by men in this industry? Talk about it.
Jealousy. A lot of jealousy from men.
You got any pepper spray?
It's more so like, well, no, I don't know. It's not even the like looks part. It's more so that I'm funnier than them.
Oh,
Have you ever get Yeah, I wanted to ask you like what's the do you feel like yeah give like people listening to this comedians listening, right? How would you say is like the challenges of being a female comedian? And wait, hold on, you're in the Hudson Valley or you're in New York?
New York City.
In New York City, okay.
I guess like it's so as a comic, like you have to be kind of fucked up, right? Like I think to really genuinely be funny and to have like a certain level of detachment from your sense of self, you have to have gone through a certain amount of trauma to be able to detach in that way.
Yeah.
And everyone's like experiences are different. So I think like going into comedy as someone who is funny, like inherently, it's like I don't really associate with my body in the way that other people see me. So it's like it's also like they feel like they need to direct me on how I should relate to my own body too.
Okay.
And then there's also envy because I am naturally good looking. I'm also like working on my beauty and stuff. So it's like this like frustration towards me where it's like, why aren't you who I want you to be? But it's like as a comic and like also like my style of comedy isn't dumb. It's like philosophical and stuff like that. So all these topics that they're like questioning me on, I also view philosophically. And so I approach it with like a different kind of a view. So it's like you have to take me for what I am, but like there's a lot of frustration, a lot of jealousy, a lot of confusion about who I am.
That's exactly how I feel as a beautiful man in comedy. I don't like the way she laughed.
I think you left out the intelligent part,
As dashingly handsome and brilliant, I feel I'm very. This interview is over. Thank you.
Alex
I'm so
is
glad
big.
you asked that question.
No, but no, that's what I'm saying. It's what's the ratio of female comics still right now? Like, I wonder what it is.
Like 10%.
It's
right?
higher in the city, but out here it's very thin. It's very like what would you say, 20 male comics to each female comic in the Hudson Valley?
Jeez.
Maybe even higher, right?
I mean,
I'm just saying that's what it is. I don't know why, but is it high? Was it like right now in New York City is the comedy scene like that?
Technically,
Not really.
we're from New York City because he's from Queens. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but we live up here.
Yeah, we
we're
live
now
up
Hudson Valley. We're transplants.
Yeah.
But in New York City, what's the ratio?
I say like 10% are female comics. I think like upstate there's
That's
like a
still
good
low.
community, right? A good community of like female comics. They help each other and stuff. They live together.
But like, But
I don't know.
up here, there's
Honestly,
literally.
I don't.
We can name them on one hand though.
right
Up here, it's very thin.
Here's the difference up there in general in the room. If you go to 10 open mics, 7 of them, everybody's gonna stick around till the mic is done. In the city, if you go to 10 mics, none of them people are going to stick till the show is done.
And then we know that
because they're hustling, trying to get to another mic. Sometimes they're sitting there going into whatever. They're not even paying attention to you. Up here, you kind of get used to people paying attention.
People going on their Instagram or making notes on their phone. That's the exception up here, not the norm.
Right.
Right. And in New York City, I know that that's the norm.
Yeah,
You know?
but it's like you see
But
someone.
what bothers me about that is then they go up and what do they expect them people to pay attention? It's like,
But that's
hello?
the challenge. That's the fun of it, though. Like that's but it's like, and then you see the same people at another mic, and you're like, oh, I saw you at that mic.
Right.
You know, it's like
still clicky.
It's because there's so many people that you have to be like, you know what? I can't make all my introductions right now. I have to just see these people consistently.
Right.
I started off doing Tuesday Night Train Wreck, Auto Shrunken Head, on a whole bunch of different places. Because I used to see Michel Buteau back in the day.
Whoa.
Andre back in the day. Jordan Carlos back in the day. Now, they don't know me, but I know them because I used to see them around at lots of different mics. And today they are, names in the game, So, yeah, it's interesting there. And everybody's got a different path. Everybody's got a different path. Naturally, I'm attracted characters, accents. I love the fact how different people are. And I play on that, right? But not everybody does that. First of all, everybody don't have the ability to do that. And I thought I had to kind of be like them. I was like, nah, why am I trying to be like them? I'll be like me. Who like it, gonna like it. Who not, eat a shoe.
Truth.
By a shoe, I mean a dick, but a shoe. But yeah.
So like in New York City though is
there are 85,000 mics in New York City.
I know there's so many.
Like back to back. You have a 5 o'clock mic, 6 o'clock mic, 7 o'clock mic, all in the same space.
Yeah, is there still a listing? It used to be Bad Slava.
Yeah,
You remember
it's
that?
still
Where you
it's still
would-
there.
That Malav, like the Malav, there's a new sheet that someone updated.
What's it
Really?
called?
Malav sheet. I'll send you guys the link to it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
I was in the city 3 Sundays ago. I used Bad Slava. I went to Greenwich Comedy.
So if there's anybody
They have
watching
an email
this,
one, right? GVCC. They have an email.
I
Like
just
the
showed up.
Sunday. Oh,
if there's anybody watching this
Sunday.
that wants to see like where to try comedy for the first time, can we post that for them? Like the
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
it called? Spell it.
I'll send you a link to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
We're
on
gonna
the,
put it up on our lovely producer Terrence.
Lovely producer.
He's gonna put it
well,
he's gonna
lovely
put the
new
link up.
mics.
He's gonna put the link
that
at
I
the bottom
can
of the screen
actually
for people
talk
if they
with
want
my
to try stand
natural
up.
reading.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm sure this is gonna sound fantastic with my lovely melodic velvety voice.
Tell he loves. He's a voiceover. He's just like a voiceover.
Yes.
Honestly,
You're a
I've heard so
voiceover
many
hoe.
phenomenal accents come out of Dave in this like duration. It's inspiring.
You never heard of me?
I'll go to a store with him and he'll start talking French in a French accent. And it's funny because half the staff is like, "Oh, okay, there's black people in France," and the other half is just fucking confused. Like, what is
could be
happening
Haitian.
right now?
Yeah.
And there's always one guy like, you gotta come see this guy. There's one guy at the liquor store. Remember, he's like, and they were just looking at you like you were like a zoo animal. Like, what is
yeah,
this?
because I was doing. I think I was
French
doing,
accent on a
No, I
black
think I
guy.
was doing Scottish maybe at the time. I think it was.
Oh yeah,
It's like, yeah, you've got your liquor here. I don't see where
that really freaks people out.
you've got one. What? So tell me, because I saw on the internet it's a different price. Can you do matching? And they were like,
And the guy had to pull it together to answer his question. He's like, "No, I think we're
great.
I think we're out of that." And he was like,
I
he
said,
didn't know what
"Okay."
was going on.
I said, well, I'll sit back in the bait. Don't worry. Thank you. Cheers. I left. Yeah, they don't when it.
messed up.
Yeah, because I can. Yeah, it's my thing. It's in my wheelhouse. as it were. It's in my wheelhouse.
Godfrey.
Huh?
Godfrey.
You do any acting as well or no?
Acting, like basic acting, yeah, but I can't do accents. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long are you in the?
Surprise!
a lot.
Surprise!
You ever take any
Indian
acting
bad at
classes?
accent. Ugh.
Yeah. At William Esper.
Oh,
Where?
William Esper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
Have you
cool.
have you done any Shakespeare?
No.
Gotta get into it. So you did you?
Shakespeare. What?
Shakespeare, I did. I
You did
I
Shakespeare?
practiced Shakespeare.
I played Othello twice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where?
I played it at Teatro Lateo in Lower Manhattan, there by Delancey Street, and I did it at American Theater For actors on 50th Street.
Wow.
Yeah.
Othello.
I did Othello. I also did the Scottish play. You're not supposed to say that indoors. I don't believe in that crap. I just can't remember the name of the play because I'm old. But Macbeth.
Who's Denzel doing it with right now?
I can't remember. Those tickets are $275. It's the only reason I'm not seeing it because I'm broke. But I did Macbeth. I played Macduff, who ended up killing Macbeth in the end. Yes. And what line that everybody used to like make fun of me for was there's a line that go, "Oh my pretty chickens," and then I would cry, and each time I say it, tears would come down because I'm an actor. I'm a friggin'
You
actor.
can cry.
Yeah.
Can you cry now?
If I wanted to. If I really wanted to, but I'm not in the mood. Hold it. See, I'm aware of my surroundings. My family had gotten killed, so it's easy to think that way. And then as you're building your anger, then the tears just they come out. My pretty chickens.
It's a tough thing to do though.
I mean, it is like cry right now. No, you can make the face, but no water gonna come out.
You basically just said the equivalent of saying, "Hey, you're a comedian. Say something funny."
Yeah. Hey, clown. Hey, clown.
You're an actor.
you get
Cry.
family.
We actually did a film together
Oh.
this summer. What's it called?
Yeah, it's coming out in hopefully in a few months. We're in the editing
Yeah, I've got
ADR phase.
I've got to do some ADR. You got to do some ADR.
soon. Yep,
It's called
Mamochka. Mamochka. And
say it with it. Say it
Mamochka.
properly.
Mamochka.
Properly.
It's not Mamochka. It's not Mamochka, David.
Could you say it with a proper accent and inflection or whatever? Come on, let's do it for the cameras. We only got 4 minutes.
I think you really think you're more Slovakian than I am. You
No,
probably
I never
really
said
do.
that. I never said
gotcha.
that. What is it again? Sorry.
Mamochka.
Mamochka.
Mamochka. Depends
Yeah.
where you're from.
Exactly. Because
Did you know
Russia's a
that?
huge place, of course. Just like North America, New York, in 3 minutes. But yeah, we look out for that. It's a horror thriller film.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it going to be found?
Full length feature. I don't know.
So the guy Vilan Trub who made the
Shut up,
movie,
Vilan.
he already has a couple of movies. And his second movie, what was the second movie that he had called? Oh my God! If
Suzy
he's
Q?
watching, the Suzy Q is is trending already for a while now. Top 5% on Amazon Prime in the UK.
Yeah.
And his producer on that, and in it, I think he was in it or just co-produced
No, he
it.
was
Was
in it.
Michael
He-
Madsen
yeah.
from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, wow.
So he has like distribution for the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna put it in all kinds of festivals and.
So in other words,
cool.
we about to be stars, baby.
Yeah. IMDb. Yeah.
David wouldn't be. You could just tell by the way he's acting right now. If he went famous, he'd be absolute nightmare.
No.
He would forget all
I
of
don't
us.
think so.
No.
I don't
He'd be
think
like,
so.
"You may speak
No.
to my agent."
No.
He would look,
With
"Please,
those cheeks.
I don't." Look at him blushing.
No,
He's
no, it's
blushing
not
through the
blushing.
black.
People don't blush, bro. Come
You're
on.
blushing
Yeah,
through
they
the
do.
black.
Caribbean people don't brush. Not authentic Caribbean people. Get out of here, yo. We just even keel on the coolest people on the planet. What are you talking about?
You look shinier.
Yeah, because I lotion with
I
Nivea.
know. But when you
Use that. I took a shower. I did my beard. Even though I can't grow in it, I got to get a haircut. But I just, did what I did. My good side is over there, so I allowed you to have my good side. See, because this side looks messed up. This side, I got a dimple on. Strategic. But see, because I'm not vain, I didn't bring that up.
so real quick, how long are you doing comedy?
As a
now?
handsome, I understand I know my place.
As a handsome?
As a handsome.
No, it's that. What was it? That's Mike Del Vecchio. You're quoting Mike Vecchione,
Yeah.
where he says as an attractive.
Yeah, as an attractive.
You ever see that special? That's a
Yeah.
good one. The
He's
attractive.
very funny, Mike Vecchione. He's
As an attractive.
yeah. Well, I go as a handsome.
Yeah. How long are you doing comedy now?
Performing since like 2020. But like
So
a
about
little
5
bit
years.
writing them
So
before.
you
5
started.
to 7 years, 5 to 7 years.
You're a post-COVID comedy baby.
Basically.
Post-COVID never started
Yeah.
before.
But writing I've been studying for a while.
Gotcha.
1
You
minute.
got 1 minute left.
So, Meeti, plug your handle, plug your YouTube show.
Sure. You can find me on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All of the handles are at MEEEEEETTZ. It's
We'll
6
put it up
E's.
on the screen.
Yeah, we put it up because I was lost. What is YouTube? What is tell them the YouTube show?
It's called the I Hate Cooking Show, but it's under my name. I haven't like made the whole YouTube channel about that, but it's the same handle. Yeah.
And my handle is at beautiful, handsome, and smart Alex. Or no, it's not. It's not. It's at Big Alex Comedy.
At Black Rock Dave because Dave is from Black Rock. But don't know. I said the thing go bam. I noticed
corniest
the
shit ever.
sophistication as my legs are
That was a
crossed.
sympathy bump.
This means that you don't have to. You can leave your
No,
pocketbook
in Europe,
open.
it's totally okay to do this in Europe.
This means you
This
can
is
leave your
okay.
pocketbook open and I wouldn't go through. So, good chance I wouldn't.
You know what
To
you
me,
are
this
if you
looks
do
like
this?
401k. Like, that you have a
You know what people
401k.
say you are if you do this in the States and you're a grown man?
Yes.
I'll let your imagination.
Means you
fill
don't have any balls.
in. Yeah. But this is okay.
Means you have a little pee-pee. That's
Europe,
what it means.
U.S. Europe, U.S. Oh, my God. You don't have to explain it, David. All right. Thanks, guys,
All
for
right,
watching.
Hey, thank you, guys. This has been episode 25. Thank you, Meeti, for showing up, man. Thank you for being our guest. This was
you for
fun, yo.
having
This
me
was fun. This was
on.
good. This was good.
Thank
Yeah?
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
I mean,
so.
so you got to say big up. You got to say big up.
Big up.
Alex, give us a big up. Give us a big up.
Big up.
Boom.